Everyone, so welcome to the Monday Health News You Can Use. Last week we had our first 3 tips on boosting your immune system, which was get out in the sun as much as you can, get as much sleep as you can, especially the 2 hours before midnight, and high intensity, short frequency exercise as much as possible. This week's special tips are this. Try to get as much of your diet as you can is raw vegetables and fruits, ideally. More on the vegetables if that's possible to decrease the sugar intake. But the idea is that it doesn't take your body a lot of energy to digest foods that exist in nature. Anytime that's processed by man, it takes a lot of energy away from your body. And I tell people in my nutrition workshops, if it doesn't grow in nature, if you couldn't kill it with your hands or pull it out of the ground or pull it off of a tree, then it's not really a food. So like I tell people, there's no such thing as spaghetti trees or chicken McNugget bushes, that kind of thing, right? So the more you could get your food, try to get up to like 50% of what you're eating raw would be great. And just push as much as you can. If you got a picky eater kid, and my kid only likes grapes, well, just try to feed him a few grapes before every meal, and that way you're getting some raw fruits and minerals and fiber and that kind of stuff in before he eats whatever else the stuff that he or she eats. So that's your health tip number 1 for this week, to boost your immune system. Simple foods, as much as you can, as raw as possible. Second tip is when you're drinking your water, hopefully you're getting a clean source of water, however you're doing that, filtering it, and maybe it's alkalized, whatever you're doing to get great water, that's fine. So here's your water. So one little thing that I do, which is really cool, is I take a product that I like. It's called Real Salt, and actually that's what it is. It's actually sea salt it's mined right out of in the United States from a mine, from sea salt that was there before there was any radiation or pollution in the water. Just take a really, really small pinch of that and just drop it in there. And what that's doing is it's adding a lot of essential minerals and a lot of trace elements to the water, and it's also activating it. And as far as we know, this is actually the only salt that's alkaline as well. And so you can just shake that up, and it really doesn't change the taste of your water. It actually makes it a little smoother to drink, and it's pretty subtle, and it helps you hydrate as well, and you're getting a lot of trace elements into your system. So it's important to keep yourself hydrated as much as possible. That'll help your immune system a lot. And then the last tip for the week is what I do basically is make sure that your structure is solid, because it's important that your spine is actually free of interference and it moves properly, because that helps your nervous system work properly. And your nervous system and your immune system are the same system, it's just that one is circulating through the blood. So that was a quote from Deepak Chopra, actually. He said that. So it's important that your spine is actually working properly, and it's important that you get it checked by a chiropractor, just like you get your teeth checked by a dentist. There's certain things you can do, like stretching and exercise, but there's certain things you can't do, and that needs the input from somebody else to check things and how they're doing. So as you can see on this chart here, your nervous system coming out of your spine and into your brain and going into your body affects all your immune organs as well. So it's important that your spine is working properly so that your immune system can work properly too. There was a study that happened a number of years ago, and they actually compared people that are getting regular chiropractic care, compared them to the normal population who weren't getting chiropractic care, and compared them to people who actually had a chronic illness. And they found that the people getting regular chiropractic care had 200% higher immune competence than the general population, and 400% higher than the people that had a chronic illness. So it's really important to get your spine and nervous system checked regularly, get it tuned up, so that way your immune system works optimally as well. Alright, that's your health tip for this week. We'll see you next week.